Don't play no games, it's 10
Yo, it's your boy Cash on Abe, and we back with another episode of Stirrin the Stu, brought to you by It's Mighty Productions in collaboration with Cook Cabin ATL. And today we got my main man, Rye August.
What's up, bro?
What's up, my brother?
How are you?
Man, Rye, man, we spoke to you about 6 months ago when you were at Cook Cabin 5, man. And since then, you have been blazing with videos, content, in-depth explanations to your creations of your songs, man. Tell the people what you've been up to, man.
Yeah, just been grinding it, man. It's like, one of the only ways to get your music heard. So I've just been creating a lot, dropping consistently, putting out my own content, consuming less content, putting out more content. You know? It's a good formula.
For sure.
Yeah, so just trying to be myself and, just take it seriously as a career, make sure everything's set up and there's a nice foundation, there's a nice catalog. So if anyone comes across whatever, I feel like they can kind of have a bunch of different stuff, you know what I mean? Like poetry or just music or life shit, whatever, you know what I mean?
For sure.
So yeah.
How do you find the balance between your fandom? Because you have fans that are familiar with your rap style, and then you've got the new acoustic rap / R&B. I call it R&B. I don't give you pop.
It's pop.
It's pop.
Yeah.
The reason
pop's broad. Yeah.
Pop means popular. So it is pop in the general sense of the word, but I always get the feeling when I hear the word pop. So I always try to use like neo soul or R&B because like your music magnifies people. My daughter's a fan of you. She listens to Trifecta, and she's not supposed to.
Crazy. Yeah.
She's 5. She doesn't even know what those words mean, but when you get on that when you start crooning, she goes crazy. She's like, ooh. Like, she's in love with just your voice. She's a fan.
That's amazing.
And you're easy on the eyes, you're easy on the ears, and people connect with what you got to say, man.
Thank you.
How do you find the balance between just what you love to do, which is every once in a while spit some fire bars, and continue to give the people what they obviously love about you?
Just not overthinking it, just doing what I love. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whenever. So like, I'm here, I'm like really inspired to rap. So you got me on a few rap stuff. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And I rap my whole life. Like before, I got 15 years of rap experience and 3 years of singing. You know what I mean? So
you couldn't tell that.
Well, thank you. But I mean, it's still all making music at the end of the day. So I guess it's 18 years of 100%. Making music. But like, I used to write with a rap delivery, you know what I mean? But I love that though, because that made me a better writer. Like now I can effortlessly write pop stuff when I just find the melody. Yeah. Like if the melody comes out, I can build a whole concept around it because I was so used to always doing that when I was telling stories, writing rap. So like, I think it really helped. But yeah, I don't overthink the balance part of it. And like, the people that knew me for rapping from like a long time ago was like under a different artist name and stuff too. So like I did a whole like rebrand. So like anybody new, like only kind of knows this stuff that I'm doing now.
I only bring it up because I'm a fan, and I feel like if I don't bring it up, it'll disappear one day, and people won't even acknowledge your rap. And I'm like, fuck that. He's fire.
I appreciate it. But I sneak it in whenever I feel like it. Whenever I'm inspired, I'm extra inspired here to rap. Because there's a lot of people rapping.
For sure.
So then it gets me back to that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just wherever. And then if I feel that way at home too, I'll do it.
Nah, I get it, bro, for sure, and I definitely respect it. Tell me this, man. Where do you find the balance between being able to be self-sustaining and be an artist? Because then, hear me out, because that question kind of sounds weird, right? When I say self-sustaining versus being an artist, there's a moment when you just have to write. You just have to create. And then there's the moment where you have to create everything else that's around it. You have to do your own press releases. You have to do your own music videos. Like, how do you find the balance between that?
Yeah, it's difficult. I guess I navigate that often. You know what I mean?
You're good at it.
Thank you. Once again, I try to not force anything. Like whatever I'm in the mood for, I'll go super hard at that all day. So like I'll overwork, like, if I feel like doing something visual, like with a camera, and I'll go outside and I'll do that for hours and I'll edit it and everything's done in the same day. And then maybe I don't write music that night. You know what I mean? Because like I can't really, the music part is, I like going back just to do it, but like the magic is like, can't ever just turn on and off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those kind of just come when you're really inspired out of nowhere. So like, I just let that happen. And if I don't make music for a week, then like, so be it, I'll make content. And like, I just always kind of, so the content is a little bit more of a, job. I have fun with it, but like I treat that as like a task that I can go accomplish.
Yeah.
And then like creating the art is something that just like happens.
Nah, for sure.
So
how do you feel about, well, let me rephrase that question. How do you feel about the impact that becoming more self-sustainable versus waiting on a label or waiting on, do you feel like it's easier? Do you feel like it's better? Obviously it's harder.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because it's more work, but in the long run, do you feel like that's the better route? And would you encourage artists to do that?
Yeah. You should grow your skill set in as many things as you can.
Yeah.
I mean, early on I was learning videos and stuff like that because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And still don't like want to spend money on that. So instead, whenever I see something that costs a lot, especially often, you know, how many pieces of content do you want per song? Like, you should put out a lot. So like, what are you going to pay somebody to make 50 different things for you? Like that's
probably not.
Every song. Like, you know what I mean? That's not realistic. Yeah. So I see that and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to grow my skill set in that area so that I can do it myself. So what was the overall question? I'm trying to get back to.
You answered the overall question. Okay. I kind of asked you what was the balance between did you feel like being self-sustaining versus
how important is it? Yeah.
How important is it?
Extremely important to grow your skill set. And then like when help comes along or you need to outsource for certain things, do it, but like keep it as minimal as possible. You know what I mean? Like I think it's going to be really hard to do all your own to not do all your own content videos, have to go to a studio. You don't produce what you're writing. Like that's expensive. Like if you want to go that route, you better have some bread. You know what I mean? Because you have no chance of surviving. So
it's not an easy game. You're competing with $1 billion corporations that can easily just spend millions at the drop of a dime.
Yeah. Artists go ahead, bro.
No, you got it.
No. So like artists on the way up, I feel like just learn as much as you can. And then when that opportunity of help comes, a label or whatever, assess that when you're there. You know what I mean? Assess that opportunity. Like, cause I'm not saying don't ever have help. I think it's very beneficial to have a team as well. Yeah. But like, it's super important when that team's not always there or that help's not always there and not able to be afforded that you can do it yourself. For
sure. I agree. I definitely agree, man. Right. I mean, I never really know what to ask you, man, because like I sit back and I peep your artistry, and you're an intricate person. Like you pay attention to detail, you care about your artistry. You're selfless in the room when you're working with other people. I guess my last question is going to be for you is, what do you like about this Cook Cabin 6 versus the last 4 that you've been to, or the last 3 that you've been to?
Versatility. I think there's more blend of genres starting to creep in. Yeah. Different sounds. Just sonically, like not all rap anymore, which is a good thing too. Like I love rap, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying though? Like
the world's bigger.
Should be like, and just bringing different people that have various backgrounds to come in and mesh with everything that's been going on. I think the versatility is higher than ever. So I think people are making just different styles of music.
Well, we love having you, man. Without having you, we wouldn't have that versatility, man, because you really are a chameleon depending on where that energy swings. And you perform very high, very high. Before we get up out of here, man, can you please tell the people where you're originally from, and then please tell them where they can find you?
Originally from Baltimore, Maryland. Then moved to Pennsylvania. Now I'm in San Diego, California. So, so hopping around a little bit. And then, Rye August everywhere. Streaming, socials.
Spell it out for them.
RYAUGUST.
Let's go. Hey, it's another episode of Stirrin the Stu, and my man.
I appreciate you, bro.
We out.